How do you plan a literacy across the curriculum lesson? Have you ever wondered how to effectively integrate literacy into every subject you teach? Planning a literacy across the curriculum lesson can be a game changer for your students. This approach helps them develop essential reading, writing, and communication skills in real-world contexts. Let's break down the steps to create an engaging lesson that supports literacy in various subjects. First, start by identifying your learning objectives. What specific literacy skills do you want your students to develop? Make sure these objectives align with the content standards of your subject area. For instance, in a science lesson, you might focus on using precise vocabulary or interpreting informational texts. Prioritize the most important skills to guide your lesson planning. Next, determine the relevant literacy skills for your subject. Each discipline has unique demands. In science, students may need to read technical texts and write clear reports. In history, they might synthesize information from multiple sources and construct evidence-based arguments. In math, interpreting word problems is key. Tailor your literacy tasks to these specific needs to ensure they are effective. Now, select appropriate texts and materials that reflected the subject matter. This could include textbooks, articles, primary sources, or even multimedia resources. Using texts that are relevant to the topic helps students practice literacy skills in meaningful ways. Once you have your materials, plan literacy activities that integrate with content learning. For example, you could have students closely read a historical document to analyze perspective, or ask them to write explanations of scientific processes using domain-specific vocabulary. Incorporate tasks like note-taking, vocabulary exercises, and writing assignments that reinforce both literacy and content goals. It's also important to assess your students' needs and group them accordingly. Gather data on their current literacy abilities through assessments or observations. This information will help you provide targeted instruction. Some students may need help with decoding technical terms, while others might requiring support in organizing their writing. As you plan, sequence the skill development over time. Start with foundational skills and gradually introduce more complex tasks. Use a calendar or curriculum map to ensure that skills build logically and are revisited throughout the year. Collaboration with colleagues can also enhance your literacy strategy. Work with other teachers to create a consistent approach across subjects. Sharing resources and strategies can help reinforce skills school-wide. Incorporating technology can make your lessons even more engaging. Use digital tools like interactive reading platforms or writing software to support literacy development. These resources can provide dynamic ways for students to practice their skills. Finally, after teaching the lesson, take time to reflect on its effectiveness. Consider student engagement and mastery of both literacy and content objectives. Use this feedback to refine your future lessons. By following these steps, you can create literacy across the curriculum lessons that support your students' reading and writing development in meaningful ways. This approach prepares them for success in all academic disciplines.